Hello, the level 68 Scholar quest is called The Chase, given to us by Alka in the South Shroud, Camp Tranquil. Here we go. Mercy, something's terribly wrong. Ever since she collapsed, Setoto hasn't so much as stirred. According to Surito Carito, the sickness transforms not only the body, but also the quality of the afflicted individual's ether. As such, attempting to summon Lilac in her current state likely drained her of nearly all her vitality. A bit of a rest, however, should have been enough to replenish her reserves, and she should be awake by now. The fact that she's not means something else is amiss. Please go and have a word with Surito Carito, scholar to scholar. Perhaps if you were to combine your wits, you might learn what is wrong. I shall remain here and look after Setoto. Okay. Will do, schmildo. Camp Bronze Lake in outer Lenosha. Cost 4, I think it's fed 49. But it's free if you do Blue Mage up to level 50 and do the Carnival a lot. The Masked Carnival for me was fun. You do it because you get some blue mage spells out of it. You do it because you get, I believe you get Tomestones of Poetics, like the whole way through. Even like the level, like the stage 1 or whatever. Because it's level 50 stuff, so. Here is Surito Carito, looking out over the lake as normal. I explain what's going on. So Setoto still slumbers on. Normally, when scholars summon their fairies, they do so by extracting a portion of the ether circulating through their body and willing it to take shape. By releasing that form, they can then dismiss it, and the ether will flow back into their bodies. This is what should have happened to Setoto when she fell unconscious. I cannot understand why she remains asleep. Unless, what if she only managed a partial summoning? There is a possibility that all of Setoto's ether fled from her body upon calling to Lilac, causing her to then fall unconscious before the fairy could fully manifest. That would mean this unbound phantom is out there somewhere, aimlessly roaming the land and preventing her from regaining consciousness. You and Alka must hurry to find and dispatch of it before it wanders too far. It may be the only way to wake her. I give him a nod. Can't we just have called him? No, it's fine. 479 gets us back to Camp Tranquil. Or, again, free. Okay, back to Alka. Cutscene. Finally, you've returned. What did Surito Carito have to say? I explain. He looks shocked for a second. A partially summoned familiar? Then, as Surito Carito suggests, we must hunt this thing down and destroy it. Do you recall how, right before Setoto fell unconscious at the ruins, a purple sphere of light appeared before us? That must be the phantom fairy to which he refers. Phantom fairy to which he refers. Some alliteration there. Problem is, the moment it materialized, it vanished from Amdapor Keep. There's no telling where it could have gone. A wood whaler, Landonell, with a spear at his back. The two of you are looking awfully somber. What's wrong? I explained to him what's going on. Does this thing, by any chance, resemble a floating violet orb? So you've seen it? No, but lately many of the whalers have been claiming they've encountered a specter in the forest. In fact, the reports have been so numerous in number that I've been given orders to investigate the matter. Interestingly enough, the description they've given me seems to match this phantom fairy of yours. Aye, that'll be it, all right. While I'd like to immediately begin my search of this fairy specter, there are a few rather pressing matters I must attend to first. Not to worry, Mercy and I will take it from here. We've already troubled you enough as it is. Very well then, my men have spotted the thing along the upper paths and snake mold. Now you may want to begin by searching by both those places. Thank you. He gives a bow. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the young lady. It's not as though I could simply stand by and watch as a helpless girl fights for her life. He gives us a wave to me and walks out of the scene. It may not seem it, but somewhere in that man is a good heart. Now then, let's immediately begin surveying the areas Landonell mentioned. You take the upper paths, and I'll go to Snake Molt. So I just fly north to the red circle on the map. It's kind of this corridor between like South Shroud and Northwest South Shroud. We have a destination marker. We survey. We notice nothing out of the ordinary. We head north further. Another destination along the path. Survey. Survey. You notice nothing, blah blah blah. We head west and a bit north off the path. How we knew to come this way, beyond me. We have a purple dark roiling destination, which we survey. And survey. And survey. And survey. Out of the corner of your eye, you see an eerie, glowing presence floating toward you. It releases a hideous scream, and you find yourself under attack. So, there are these monsters, I think that are called in this game Raphalias, but basically it's a floating flower, kind of. So if you think of the legs as a downward-facing flower, and you think of the hands as, outward-facing flowers, and the rest of it is just kind of humanoid form, and humanoid head. The back has a couple strands as if I don't know. I can afford to not do anything while I say this because my fairy will heal me indefinitely. All it's doing is casting water at me, which I don't have interrupts. Oh, there's a circular water. Water 2. Its version of an AoE. That must have been triggered by a certain percentage of health missing. Because all I was doing was spamming water 1 at me. Will that last tick? No. My ticks were doing over 1.3% of its health. I don't know the exact percentage, but it had 1.3 left when I recast my Bio 2, and it killed it. It could have also been a white attack for my book. I may have been hitting it with my book, but I doubt it. I don't see any. You know what's funny? Oh no, it's broil. Never mind. I don't see any white hits, so I don't think that I was. Yeah. Although for whatever reason, in the battle log, it doesn't look like bio damage is noted, which is interesting because I've seen. I've seen that there are damage meters for this game that are stupidly illegal, and they should, in theory, include damage over time. Chat log. Let's see if there's something missing. Log details. Notification sounds. Huh. Yeah, tell would be nice. Yeah, nothing here. I mean, when it comes to, like, let's say we are talking about a damage meter. When it comes to this game, the only... No, it's not true, because paladins have an AoE dot that they can use every 30 seconds, I think. I can't think of another class aside from all healers have at least one single target dot. I've played them all, so I know this for a fact. Anyway, let's talk to Alka to finish the quest. Ah, it's about time you came, my friend. I was beginning to grow concerned one of the beasts in the forest had gotten the better of you. I'm like 30 levels above everything in this zone. I, myself, encountered a fair few woodland creatures during my search, one of which was a purple sphere of light. Alas, it turned out to simply be a will-o'-the-wisp. By the expression on your face, I assume your investigation went no better? I shake my head no, and tell him what I battled. Where the seven hells did that thing fly off to? The wood whaler Landonell returns. There you are. Just moments ago, one of my men was attacked by your fairy. Let's just grab this as the screen grab for the thumbnail. Draining hard. What? According to him, it disappeared into the lost city of Amdapur. We won't be able to give chase just yet. However, entry into the area is heavily restricted due to the darkness which permeates it. I think that's the one with frickin' Diablo, and I hate that fight. Because you have to pay attention to 6 doors at the same time, and then find 2 that match the symbol above, and the symbol's only there for like 2 or 3 seconds, and it's just panic, hate it. And if you don't find it, like, you can only fail that mechanic twice before it's party wipe. It sucks so bad. I think they made it easier. Of all the things that they made easier in this game, that should have been the one, but they made a bunch of other boss fights easier that didn't need to be made easier. Whatever. We need to receive permission from the Order of the Twin Adder. I shall go and request that right now. In the meantime, I ask that you wait here. Landonell, with all due respect, why is it that you're so intent on helping us? To put it bluntly, the fairy is our responsibility, not yours. I told you before, green of skin or not, I cannot stand to see the young girl suffer. After all, the duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Now, if the two of you are planning on joining me in this fight against the fairy phantom, I suggest you begin making preparations. Taking this thing down is going to be no easy task. We nod to each other. Cutscene ends, sort of. 108,000 experience points, 1943 gil. The chase is complete. The quest called The Chase is complete. The chase technically has not ended until level 70. Anyway, we can get both, right? Okay, turn a bit. From Eos and myself, bye-bye for now.